post-humanist, yeah. But post-humanist, of course, through a kind of a a platonic existentialist lens, like obviously everything beyond my immediate sensory input exists in memory. My fucking cat, who's crying outside the goddamn door right now, um, he's only sounds and memory. If I let the asshole in, he will become physical in the visual sense. Or if I'm petting Kitty on my lap, sensory input in that way. So, post-humanist, platonic existentialist, and that is basically my personal shtick, which, of course, it's incredibly hard to relate to folks on this because, when religious people, when I come into contact with them, they, write me off as an atheist. And in certainly practical terms, I would be, because I don't believe in any silly fucking fairy tale shit. And of course, I have read the stuff, 12 years of Catholic school, so I know about that, the serious faggotry of Catholicism, and surrounded by Protestants, so I picked up a bit of that, their various wacky beliefs. Read some good deal of Torah, which, Old Testament, pretty much everything dovetailing there. Have not read a damn thing of the Talmud, know zero about Talmudic law. Quran, read the damn Quran pretty recently, and was not impressed. I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like a little kid made up a religion, It's just a series of stories where God told people to do this, the people didn't do this, and they were punished. I mean, that's the long and the short of it. It's kind of trite, actually, but I mean, it stands to reason that, the way Islam seems to function in the global theater, it's a retard religion, and it's scarier than the other ones because everyone in it is supposed to emulate Mohammed, and unfortunately, according to the Sahih al-Bukhari, which is one of the hadith, is that the plural of hadith? Hadith is the plural? Whatever. Yeah, one of the hadith. Muhammad was he was the essence of the ugly ape that humanity is. Murder, and all, basically anything you do in the name of Allah is maybe Allah's, maybe it pleases him, maybe it doesn't. Do it and hope for the best, and Allah will sort it out later. So, yeah, scary fucking religion, It's got the the radical Islam faction, but the people who are Muslim refer to radical Islam as Islam. So, dangerous, dangerous stuff. All religions, they all suck. It's just you know, uh, they they manifest in society through their moralism, in a large part, which is a dangerous vanity. It is a dangerous collectivist narcissism, um, the opposite of morality. Moralism is, and sadly, uh, one of the hallmarks of every uh, religious person that I encounter, they are the judgmental component of their personality, despite their protestations to its existence. They are really all about, we are better than they kind of thing. Collectivist separatism. Same issue that goes on with the progressives, the collectivist separatists of liberalism, progressivism, leftism, popular leftism in a free society, which is, once, yeah. Well, the irony I won't even get into there. But, so yeah, what was I doing? I didn't even write anything down. So I'm like, just fucking around here talking bullshit. As my significant other said when she saw these new videos of mine, she said, I guess people will watch anything. Yeah, they will, won't they? That's pretty cool. So, yeah, I don't want to. Where the fuck was I going with it? Oh yeah, the video is like, my God is real and yours isn't. So yeah, religious people, I know them. I'm acquainted with them, friends with them. Acquainted with them. I won't say friends with them, because part of the Jack Smith mystique is Jack Smith don't need no friends. So yes, acquaintance. I have an acquaintance who is a theologian. He's a theologian. Dude knows fucking chapter and verse of this, that, and the other. Like, can go head to head with any screaming preacher out there. Began his days as a Christian zealot. Eventually made his way to Catholicism, despite the underpinnings of homosexuality and pedophilia that are like the grain of the wood of the Catholic altar. He knows his shit. He really does. But when you break away from the quotes and the scripture and get down to the brass tacks of what the fuck the guy believes in, of course, it tends to fall apart and become a twisting of words, a word game in a very progressive sense. The